U4 has been at sea for just a total of 3.5 days, and that time, a lot has certainly happened. The United Kingdom and France now find themselves at war with Germany. In the opening hours of hostilities, U4 struck. One single G7A torpedo was launched from U4's torpedo tube and slammed into the side of a British freighter. Now U4 prowls north to her new patrol grid of AN-43, searching for more merchant shipping. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to U-Boat. We are taking out U4 once again, and as you can see, we are currently submerged and doing a quick little hydrophone check. Let's get our hydrophone operator on station here. And I also want to check the depth underneath the keel real fast. We are moving north to our new patrol area. We are moving to AN-43, as I think this will be a good area to catch enemy traffic. Let's assign an additional sailor here to our hydrophone operator, see if we can pick anything up out here. It is day 3 of the patrol, and so far we've been quite lucky, sinking one freighter with only one torpedo, which is quite nice. Doesn't look like we're going to pick anything up, unfortunately, but that's why we do hydrophone checks, just to check. We are in our assigned patrol area. We have to travel 2,000 kilometers inside said area, so we have a little ways to go. Let's go ahead and surface the boat and continue cruising around, searching for the enemy. Looks like they are working on preheating some torpedoes. That is good. One thing I want to check also is the food situation. Let's look in the galley. Okay, we are doing pretty good on food. We have lots of food in the storage room as well. We'll probably run out of fuel before we run out of food at this rate. Looking at our fuel, we've already consumed over a quarter of our fuel reserves. This thing is not very fuel efficient. Let's go to 2/3, please. And also, I'd like to turn on the compressor and turn on the pump while I am at it. Looks like U4 has hit the surface. Perfect. Okay, and we are going to continue on our merry way. Let's make a patrol pattern, like so. And we'll just patrol these 2 grids for the time being, and we'll see if we can catch any allied traffic. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, and U4 has made hydrophone contact with 2 contacts, believe it or not. Let's get you back on the hydrophone. I don't know why I ordered him off of it, but we have one off to the northeast and then one off to the west. With any luck, we will be able to catch both of them. Let's check on the torpedo situation and see what I have loaded in my tubes. Looks like all G7A torpedoes, which is good. Like to keep it consistent. Come up to just 30 meters, please. And let's assign more crewmen to the hydrophone just to increase the range and see what Haro von Dretsky can find. There we go, ship propellers right off the bow. Yeah, right over here, medium closing in, bearing 350 degrees. It's changing rapidly because we are turning towards that one. Then we did have another contact off behind us. It may be in our baffles now, so we're going to continue this turn, and we will see if our hydrophone operator will be able to pick it up again. There it is. This one's moving away. Let me mark this position real fast. I'm guessing they are heading northwest. That would be my guess. Let's use some time compression and see. Not really moving. They may just be heading directly away. Interesting. Regardless, this contact's moving close. We have this position marked. We will chase after them once we have finished with this ship. Let's come up to periscope depth real fast. Looks like they're heading south. Straight towards us. Okay, and let's go to the attack scope and take a look. I doubt we are going to be able to see anything right now. That being said, doesn't hurt to check before we surface the boat and chase them down. Okay, continuing maintenance on the torpedoes, good. I want to make sure those torpedoes are ready to rock and roll when the time comes. Let's take a look at the scope. Raise it a little bit more. The seas are kind of choppy today, aren't they? And it's quite a bit brighter than anticipated, which will make getting into position a little difficult. Also, we are pretty close to the British Isles. We need to be diligent regarding aircraft. Okay, I saw nothing. Surface the boat. Let's increase speed. And surface. Additionally, I want the electric compressor on, turn on the pump as well. Okay, the crew has their orders. They are coming up to the surface. And we will increase speed to, we might as well go flank. Try to chase them down. That contact's only about 20 kilometers away. We may actually be able to see her on the surface here relatively soon. Switching over to diesels. And we can rig for white. Change the lighting over since it's pretty bright out. And you, my friend, get onto the bridge. Get the captain on the bridge. We'll order additional sailors onto the bridge as well. Make sure everybody's looking out and about. And let's see, you, my friend, man those diesel engines. And if we assign additional crewmen, all right, all head flank. We're going to chase them down. Let's go get them. We have detected something. Smoke on the horizon has been reported bearing 320 degrees. Let's take a look using the Ouzo here. I think we're already in a pretty good spot to intercept and engage the target with torpedoes. And there she is. Freighter bearing 325. Just a lone freighter. Okay, the crew is manning their battle stations. And it looks like the same class of freighter that we previously engaged. Let's scan around, make sure there's not an escort. Doesn't look like there is. Can't lock her using the Ouzo, okay. And she is indeed pretty much just heading south. Let's change course just a bit, and I want you get on the radio. We're going to shoot this message off to FDU. Send them the report. Make sure our torpedoes are ready. Last attack, only one torpedo was needed to sink this class of ship, so I'm hoping we're in the same boat today. I'm only going to send one at her. Hopefully we manage to hit. We can start, well, we'll keep going flank speed. I mean, we're going flank and we're only making 10, 11 knots in the seas. It is fluctuating a bit. And that's part of the problem. We may not actually be able to track down this other ship, primarily due to our relatively slow speed. We were informed that ship was moving at a medium speed, so if she's going 9 knots, it's just going to be a waste of fuel trying to intercept her at this point. This contact is already, how far away? Over 50 kilometers away, for sure. So we may just engage this one and then continue our patrol looking for other contacts that are easier to intercept, frankly. Okay, we are going to move in. We are 5 kilometers away from the target's track. Let's see, what is her exact heading bearing tool? Let's have her, let's plot this down here. Oop, messed that up. This new bearing tool is actually pretty darn cool. If you click on a ship or your own boat, for example, it will give you the relative bearing. And then if you click somewhere else, it will give you true bearing. I do quite like that. I do want the context true bearing, so we'll click off a little bit. We can see she's heading 172 degrees, something like that. We'll do like that for now and continue to move on in. We are a few moments away from making a turn to cut into the target's course. Once we make that turn, I will submerge the boat. It does not look like she is zigzagging just yet. Okay, I just heard the notification. We are turning now, which is good. We'll complete the turn. Where is she? And there she is. Good looking angle. It does not look like she is zigzagging just yet, which is also very, very good indeed. I do love how small we are. That is one advantage of the Type 2 U-boat. I mean, these waves are just cresting over our conning tower constantly. We're going to be mighty hard to pick out. Okay, submerge the boat down to periscope depth, please. And watch crew is getting down below deck. Additionally, let's rig for blue. It reduces oxygen and crew noise. And also, it looks really freaking cool. All right, down we go. Get ready for an underwater torpedo attack. U4 is now submerged and someone is on our observation scope. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. Let's go to tasks, and I want to make sure these guys are not allowed to use the observation scope. No, get off of there. I don't want you on there. Get off of that. Okay, our sailors will have other things to do instead of taking a look on the surface. Go to our periscope. Let's find our target. She is off to port. Okay, raise the scope a bit so we have a clear picture. Keep on coming left. You can hear the TDC turning with us. Which you gotta love. There she is. Hello, hello, hello. Lock on target. Come on. Okay, not able to lock just yet, unfortunately. We will lock her up here soon. One thing I do want to do, let's go to the map and change course just a bit. Come left. Maintain this speed of 5 knots. I'm okay with that for the time being. Okay, I think we've actually locked the ship. Recognize her. Empire Explorer. Yep, indeed, that's her. Tube 1 is maintain. The buzzer is changing. That's because we're changing speed. No, maintain just 5 knots. 4 knots is good. I'm really just doing this to increase our turn here so we can get the target speed. We're going to use a different method than the 3-minute 15 method that we previously used in a different episode. We're going to get it the old-fashioned way. So we have the target's length, which is 123 meters. We'll round up to 124. And checking on it, it does not look like she is zigzagging. I believe we are still undetected. Great. The target is getting pretty close here. Once she crosses our bow, we are going to time her. I want to bring up the stopwatch here. Oh, we can have multiple things up at one time. That's pretty darn cool. Okay, let's go back to the periscope, and I cannot have the stopwatch open in the periscope view. Are you sure? Wow, okay, that may be a problem then. Okay. Well, that makes things pretty difficult. I was going to use the stopwatch to gather the target speed, but unless I'm missing something, we cannot do it. I guess we can just use this to establish the target speed. That is a shame. I wanted to do it a different way. With timing, how long it takes the ship to cross our reticle, and then dividing that time by the ship length and multiplying it by 2 would give us the speed, but... Huh, okay. Well, let's just do it this way. Lock onto the target. Lock, please. There we go. Locked. Stop. Okay. Get ready to get her speed here using this tool. And start. Oh. There we go. And start. Alright, scope up a little bit. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't have wasted time changing course and everything if we didn't have to. That's okay. We'll turn hard to starboard here and get ready for a torpedo attack. Okay. We are going to stop the stopwatch once it hits the target stern. It's hard to tell. And stop. Set. 9 knots. Send that to the TDC. Okay, come hard right. Hard right. As hard as you can. Okay. We are locked on the target. Go back to this view. Okay, zoom out a little bit. We are really darn close as well. Distance to target. Really close. Set. 600 meters. Send that to the TDC. Reduce our speed. Reduce our speed. Okay. Good. Go to the TDC real fast. Okay, target angle on bow. 80 degrees starboard. Ship speed 9.3 knots. Set speed. Torpedo speed 44 knots. And that did not update, which is mildly worrisome. Set it to 30. 9 knots. Okay. 9 knots. And then reset. There we go. 44. Now we're cooking. Okay, everything's looking good. Angle on bow. 75, 80 degrees starboard distance. We are going to drop that down to 500 meters. Go to the fire control boxes. We will shoot tube 1, bow, using the attack scope, no salvo. Shooting from the bridge, flood tube 1. Once again. Drop down to 2 meters. And we are coming right. Angle on bow is past 90 now. 97 degrees. Set. Tube 1, los. Okay, tube 1's away. 40 seconds to impact. Not our best shot, but we'll see. This angle is not very good, I'm going to be honest with you. It could cause a dud, but the good news is we are outside of the minimum arming range, so there is indeed that. 20 seconds to impact for this poor ship. We'll see. I don't see our torpedo. Oh, jeez, there it goes. Caused some lag with the game, but we broke her in half. Oh my goodness. Okay. That did it. And she is already going down. Holy cow. Okay, I kind of messed up the camera angles on that one. I do apologize. That was incredibly brutal. She just exploded and sank within a matter of like 5 seconds. Well, there we go. Another ship sunk. Let's send that to FDU and let's surface the boat. See what's going on with these survivors and all this wreckage. Surface. Change our lighting over to normal now, so everybody stops whispering. And there we go. 1 ship, 1 torpedo. Now we have 3 torpedoes left in our bow tubes. We're going to go ahead and load tube 1 once again, and that's going to be a G7E torpedo. Okay, U4 is now on the surface. Let's check out the wreckage. Check the lifeboats. We got some potatoes, some lumber. Let's give the survivors some supply. We'll give them some canned bread. There we go, send that off. Give them a map. You're welcome. We have spotted another ship on the horizon. Let's bring up the Uzo and take a look. And look at that. There she is, freighter bearing 350 degrees. Yep, man your battle stations. Okay. She is coming right at us. Let's scan to the left, make sure there's nothing else out here. Just another lone freighter. Gosh, easy pickings, easy pickings. Let's scan to the right. Okay, we are golden. All right, drop down. Down to periscope depth, please. And let's adjust our course, please. Because, oof, yeah, this is actually pretty darn tricky. Let's turn away. Let's make a steady turn to port, so we'll hopefully swing around and then be in a good position to attack. Because right now we're, I feel like we're a little too close to the target's track. Although, you know what? No, I don't think we are, believe it or not. We'll be close, but I like taking my shots nice and close, especially early in the war, against unescorted vessels. Okay, let's go to the bow torpedo room and take a gander. let's maintain these torpedoes. We are going to shoot. Do we want to shoot Tube 1 again? It's ready to go, and it is a G7E. In these very clear conditions, a G7E may work in our favor. Also has a top range of 5 kilometers, which is nice. You know what? Let's fire that G7E in Tube 1. Let's come right a little bit and wait for this unknown ship to move our way. And yeah, we're going to get a second ship today. Let's clear all this up. All this nonsense. There we go. Perfect. Get it back to the way the UI is supposed to be. It is cool that you can move stuff around now. That's another feature that I did not even know existed yet. Let's reduce speed down to slow. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, slow down, please. And then maintain 6 meters and continue on this course. Let's rig for red. Get ready for a torpedo attack. The time has come to conduct our torpedo attack. Let's go to the attack scope and let's get Yohim on the TDC, please. All right, swing around. The target's pretty much right in front of us. There we go. Raise the scope a little bit. Lock on to the target. And let's identify her. It looks like it may indeed be the same class, the Empire Explorer. We are seeing a lot of these. Empire Centaur. Recognize the target. There we go. Let me guess, she's moving 9 knots. Who knows? Let's get her speed here. Okay, stop. And from the bow, start. Oh, need to redo that. Reset and start. All right, time to ship from bow to stern. She is going to be pretty darn close. She'll be within probably 600 meters once again, which is nice. Yeah, definitely another one of these same ships. Good solid 4,000 tons at least though, which is good. And we will stop once our crosshair hits the stern of the target. And stop. Set. Speed 8 knots. Okay, go to the TDC. We are going to be firing a G7E torpedo, so their top speed is 30 knots. Let's have that set. The target speed is 8 knots. Bring that down to 8. Angle on bow right now doesn't really matter because it doesn't update automatically. So let's just put 60 degrees starboard and range to target 700 meters at the moment. This doesn't update either. It'll probably stay at 700 when we are ready to fire. Let's go to the torpedo fire control boxes and make sure everything's good. Gyro angle receiver, bow, launching tube 1, no salvo. And we are using the lever on the bridge. Let's check the tubes real fast. Okay, we're ready to go. We are going to shoot tube 1. The T2 torpedo, G7E. All right. And now we really just need to wait. I would like to reduce speed further. We are getting pretty darn close. A little too close if you ask me. And buzzer letting everybody know in the electric motor room to change speed. Okay, yeah. This is real darn close. Real close indeed. We should be a-okay though. Let's reverse. Let's start backing up. Because the main worry now is we get within minimum arming range of our torpedoes, which is about 300 meters. Now, we don't want to get within 300 meters because then our torpedo will not arm. And that's no good, obviously. That's a waste of torpedo. We can establish distance right now. I'm curious just to see what her range is. Set. Yeah, just over 1 kilometer away at the moment. Let's go to the bow torpedo launcher here. Okay, everything's updating. Everything's looking good. And do we want to flood? I'll hold off on flooding just for a little bit longer. I want to check out. Okay, I did not mean to do that, but that's fine. Gyro angle 325 degrees. We want to fire when this is essentially at 0. Target bearing 317. And this will slowly update, as you can see. It is getting pretty darn close to firing time. We are moving forward once again. Go to the TDC. Range to target, 744, good. Ship speed, no, I don't know why this reset. 30 knots, ship speed 8 knots. I don't know why that changed to 40. Okay, angle on bow, 80 degrees starboard, set. Gotta triple check everything to make sure things are not changing on me. Go to the torpedo room, flood tube 1. Torpedo depth, 2 meters. Looking good. Angle on bow. Probably closer to 75 degrees starboard. That's actually exactly what I got. Good. 75 distance. Torpedo speed, 30 knots. Good. Target speed, 8 knots. Tube 1 is flooded. Go back to here. Gyro angle, 350 degrees. We are going to fire when that hits 0. Deflection angle. Okay, everything's good. We want to update that AOB at the last second. Alright. Let's check here. Angle on bow, rapidly approaching 90. Okay, go to the TDC. AOB, 80 degrees. Gyro angle, 356 degrees. Tube 1. There's the launch lever. Let's wait. One more pass. Once this hits 0. Los! There we go. Tube 1 away. Tube 1 is away. Runtime should be about, I don't know, 40 or so seconds. It should not take long at all at this range. 30 seconds. Okay, come on. Come on, torpedo. Don't fail me now. Hopefully it's not a dud. Gosh, that's such a good angle. Such a close range. Should be guaranteed.
20 Sekunden.
Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed. Directly amidships again?
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
There we go.
Torpedo Versager.
Oh no. Torpedo was a dud. It was actually a dud. Oh my gosh. Okay, tube 2, tube 2, tube 2. Flood tube 2. Flood tube 2. At least it hit. Set speed 40 knots. 44 knots. Okay. Set to 44 knots. Target speed 11 knots. Tube 2 flooded. Tube 2 los. There we go. Tube 2 is away. Tube 2 is away. Let's take a look at the map here. Look at that. It really was a dud. It bounced right off. So our solution was good. That's reassuring to hear. Now this angle, once again, is peculiar. It could result in a dud. We used an impact pistol. We used an impact pistol on both torpedoes. It is a shame that G7E was a dud, but they are a little less reliable than the G7A counterparts. Now I am worried about this angle here. It looks pretty good, but we may hit just a tad aft of the target. Let's go to the periscope so we don't miss the pretty explosions. 10 seconds till impact. Here we go. Hopefully we don't hear that. Torpedo was a dud message. Wow, torpedo was a dud. Another dud. They're just bouncing right off. Are these bad boys warmed up and ready to go? Oh, they heard that. They've been alerted. Okay, let's maintain tube 3. Well, the ship knows we're here, so we are going to get out of dodge. Well, with 2 torpedoes hitting the ship, and both of which are being duds, we are going to disengage and save our last torpedo for another target. That is going to do it for today's episode, though. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.